You know, Roger passed away the other day, and of course we all know that. Since he passed away, I've not been able to get this wonderful man out of my head, and it brought up so many feelings for me, and I had to share them with you. Since I found out the news, I really couldn't get Roger out of my head, and not just because of Roger himself, but he brought up so many questions that I had to face. I'll bet you all had the same reaction too, whether you knew Roger or didn't know Roger. There was an effect there. For instance, you know, we all tend to wear a mask here on YouTube, and it's very rare that you find a person that can become a dear friend. I wear a mask. I mean, if you've noticed in some of my videos, I'll talk real fast. And for me, it's a matter of thinking, oh my gosh, you know, I better get through this really quickly because I don't want to bore anybody. And I want them to continue to watch my video. There's a lot more masks to me, but we all wear them. Roger wore them. And his death has made me think of a lot of things. One of them is this. We are a community, and we've learned to care about each other. Also, we can treat each other pretty badly at times. I've seen it, you've seen it, and then something like this happens. And all of a sudden, an entire community bands together. That's something that I didn't expect. I was happy to see it. However, you know, we're here on YouTube, and all we think about sometimes is getting views or subscriptions, and I found out something through this whole process, and that was that, especially in my case, my friends mean more to me than a subscription or a view. I also found out something else. People who we thought we knew so well, we really didn't know. And that goes back to my mask theory. I'm trying to speak a little slower than I usually do because I know that's one of my masks. We all have them. Really, everybody. Yeah, and just in the last couple of days, I would be right here in my kitchen, and I'd find myself thinking about Roger, and I would start thinking about the outpouring of love for Roger. Even people who didn't even know him. It seems to have affected everybody. Really, everybody. I think I count myself lucky that I knew him well enough to have seen past his mask. So I have a question for anybody who wants to answer this. What do you think about this? Did it affect you? Didn't it affect you? There's some very good people here on YouTube, and a lot of them will put on that mask. And if you're a good friend, or if you feel that you know somebody, you can tell that this is a mask and that's not the person that you're really knowing very well. I just felt compelled to do this video. I've had Roger on my brain. Hello, Squirt. I've had Roger on my brain since his passing. So, if you feel like I do, and you've been affected by Roger's death, I would love it if you would make a video and tell us what it was. You know, a person's life is a precious thing, and this is my cat knocking me on the floor. Yes, Squirt's all over me. What happened to you? You know, we were all very, very shocked and very so sad to hear about Roger. But what was the after effect? In my case, it was learning that it didn't matter who's your friend and who is not your friend. What matters is that you have friends, and that by tomorrow they could be gone. I have some wonderful friends here. I count each and every one of you dear to me. That Tim, who was probably closer to Roger than most of us, you can see the pain in his eyes. But past that, how did it affect you? I realized that we all have masks that we show. I'm one of them. A lot of things that you guys don't know about me, I don't know if I could have the courage to actually tell you. But I do know one thing. As I'm watching the rainfall here in Florida, it's pretty bad. I'm going to change. I'm going to try to change. I think that a lot of us are stuck in gear one when it comes to our videos or our vlogs. I think I'm going to try and change my gear one. So please share. Please share if you were at all impacted by our dear friend Roger, even if you didn't know him, and you saw that wonderful outpouring of affection and love, despair, and absolutely shocked that Roger passed away. Share that. I think it'll do us all a little bit of good. So if you think of anything, please, please, please share it. There's one more thing I wanted to share with you. You know, we're all petty. We all think about ourselves, usually. Then something like this happens, and you start thinking. I started thinking. And, you know, usually we're all out for ourselves. And yes, we have very good friends here. I have very good friends here. And then something like this happens, and you stop, you think, you pause. So, let me know if anything like this happened to you, because boy, it really happened to me. I've not been able to get my mind off of this tragedy since it happened. So for now, all my good friends and all of Roger's family, who I just grieve for, there has been something learned through Roger's death, at least with me. I'd love to hear what happened to you. And I would love for you to make it as without a mask, if you can. Take care, my friends.